This is Ancient Domains of Mystery, and it's time to continue the adventures once again of OrcyStab the Orc Assassin. So last time we left off, we're on level 13 of the Caverns of Chaos, and we've got a choice between two downstairs. So there's one going down there, one going down there. So one of these will lead us to the animated forest, the other one will lead us to the Dwarven Halls. And we have a current quest is to find the animated forest and venture beyond it from the ancient dwarf. So basically we have to go either all the way through the forest and down that level, or all the way through 2 levels of the Dwarven Halls and then get back up to the Dwarven Elder. So we don't know which downstairs is which, so let's just go down this one and see what we've got. Well, okay. So this is the animated forest. So you can see we've got some trees here. What this is one big room that has lots and lots of trees in it that are generally neutral, but some of them, you can see that one there is hostile. And there's so many trees that it's very easy to get surrounded. And that means you can get stuck, which means you can't move out. If you're surrounded by neutral trees, you could attack them, but then they become hostile and they'll try and attack you. So really, if you're going through the animated forest, what you really need is invisibility. Invisibility is very powerful in the animated forest. Then you can find a path through the trees and get to the downstairs and then come all the way back. We don't have any sources of invisibility, I don't think. Or maybe we have a potion. We've got 1 potion of invisibility. One blessed one, 1 uncursed potion, which I don't think are going to get us very far. Really want a spell or a cloak of invisibility, ideally. The other option is we could just equip 2 shields, not attack anything, and try and slowly wind our way through. But the trees are quite tough, and we've only got a PV of 11, so it's quite possible we'll take a decent amount of damage before we get to the other side and all the way back. So it's tempting to go to the Dwarven Halls, so let's go back up the stairs. Let's kill this ochre jelly. Right. And let's have a look at the Dwarven Halls. Do you want any of that? Maybe we'll eat a ration. So this is the Dwarven Halls. Now these are 2... Here you go, DH1. So these are 2 levels that are relatively normal. They have the same normal random layout as levels, but they can include incredibly powerful monsters. So much higher than the monsters we've seen up to this point. So they're a very dangerous place to be. So if you're going to go through the Dwarven Halls, ideally you want some way to run away. If you come up against something that's far too powerful for you to take on, you need to be able to run away from it. So really you need teleportation would be perfect. I don't think we have a wand of teleportation, and we don't have the spell. So again, going through the Dwarven Halls isn't ideal for us. But I want to do one of these. I'm just not sure which one. So what we might do is have a little explore of the Dwarven Halls, and just in case the up and down stairs are right next to each other. Oh, there's a booby trap. Do we have a wand of knocking? Yes, we do. That will open the door and deactivate the trap. Right, so here we go. So this is... oh my god. So we've got a load of chaos mutants. Are they quite tough? They're probably quite tough. I don't really fancy this. So let's try fighting one. Let's fight one and see how tough they are. Okay, immediately hit us for 22 damage and corrupted us. So they're quite tough. Let's try and run away. Okay, we've got one to take care of. So immediately the Dwarven Halls... Oh my god! Chaos Mutants, it turns out, are incredibly tough. I didn't realise they were going to do that much damage that quickly. We've just died. We took, what, 3 hits? And died? That's very sad. Really, what we should have done was go through the animated forest. But again, we might have struggled there, because it's quite possible we'd have got stuck halfway across with a few hostile trees and a few hits from the trees, and we could have died as well. Ideally, we'd have explored a bit more until we found a wand of teleportation, or some better armour, or some cloak of invisibility, or something like that. But sometimes you just got to go for it. Never mind. So that's the end of the game. So, we got to level 13, which is okay. We lost some strength, but maybe that's from a shadow. We lost some toughness, that didn't help our armour either. We found a moon sickle. I think that was the scythe we picked up at some point in the previous episode. Anything else of interesting? How many cats did we kill? We killed a load of cats, didn't we? We killed one wild cat. And... yeah, 11 cave tigers, 1 cave lion. So there we go, well that's the top of my current list. What you can do after you die, you can examine your inventory and everything will be identified. So you can see if you had you can always see if you had something really helpful which would have stopped you dying. However you died. What do we have? Do we have anything we could have used? Oh, there's the Scythe of Corruption. No, not really. I think that's just one of those things I'm going to remember now. I'm going to make a mental note to myself that Chaos Mutants are a lot tougher than I think they are. So unfortunately that's the end of this playthrough. It's been fun. I was hoping we'd get a bit further. But to be honest, it would have been quite boring if I'd just tried to say hang around in the big room until we picked up some better items. So I think it was worth going for the animated forest or Dwarven Halls. It just didn't work out this time. So never mind. Rest in peace, OrcyStab.